I want your thoughts on it. I'm like, bitch, I'm a captain of the LSPD. I'm going out on patrol. Suck my dick. Leave me the fuck alone. I don't care about anything you're saying.
Gassing up stoplights, shotgun riding hot. Hit your block late night, run your pockets on sight. Fuck the nines, catch life, two tones, both pipes. Phone tap, fuck right, say your prayers, good night. Them bums selling Oxy, chase my ops top speed. Guess I'll catch a body, call me Connor Oxby. Living so carefree, I'm so fucking cocky. Put me in the top 3, bitch, I'm Connor Oxby. I am the captain now, flexing when I'm around. Case you forget, here's a pen to jot it down. This is my fucking town, give me my fucking crown. All you thugs running round, turn pussy when the sirens sound. Living in the city, I got options. Cooking tortellini, bitch, I'm saucing. Living out my dream, cause I gotta. Eating up my pasta, smoking like a Rasta. I don't miss Tory, got my roster. Balling too hard, I can't stop, stop. Baby, drop that shit like it's hot, too hot. Palm on the strap at your block, block. Skinny carry strong heat, pop. Cause I'm gassing up stoplight, shotgun riding hot wife. Hit your block late night, run your pockets on side. The nines catch life, two tones, both pipes. Phone tap, fuck right, say your prayers, good night. Them bums selling Oxy, chase my ops top speed. Guess I'll catch a body, call me Connor Oxby. Living so carefree, I'm so fucking cocky. Put me in the top 3, bitch, I'm Connor Oxby.
What's up, all? Early stream today. Brief one. We'll ride our bike to PD. Little delay on LOA? Nah, gonna be around early to have some command chat stuff, and that's about it. And then we'll be leaving tonight, so... We'll be taking off real soon.
No, I'll take you.
It's fine, I got this. I actually really like riding my bike to work. It's pretty quick. I'm fast as fuck, boy. I got it. Of course, brother. Yeah, it was extremely eventful. I hope you had fun with it. That's about as high octane as it'll get. I really enjoyed the session with you. I think that's the most memorable first session I've had with a cadet. Yeah, 100%. I had Oxby roll for addiction to Quaaludes, and he's not addicted to Quaaludes. That's the fun thing too. I don't know how I would have RP'd that out if Oxby was addicted to Quaaludes. It's like, well, fuck. Oh my god. That shit was great. Yeah, exactly. Y'all got any more of them Quaaludes? Morning, Vissel. How you doing, brother?
God damn.
That's scary, brother.
Yeah, I didn't expect that walking in here.
What up, y'all?
Could be anywhere.
Morning.
Yo. Yeah. Oh, fuck. I'm fucking out.
Wait, I'll catch up with you, D. You're fine. No worry, brother.
Definitely didn't mean to come out in this one, you know what I mean?
Exactly. You'll be fine, Architect. You'll be fine. You'll be fine, brother. I'm not even gonna buy a watch. There's no point. It'll be bad by the time I get back. Oh, you're too kind, man. You're too kind. Just get on duty on Valentine. Get Valentine through cadet phase. Get the PPO, you bitch. You need like 3 days back to back.
You put yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, put
Way
your
too
clothes
much.
away. Okay?
Yo, you were
Pardon?
massaging your soldiers.
Yeah, now I regret it.
Do I have any announcements? Not off the top of my head, though I will.
Oh my god, wow,
Oh,
you
what's
look
so
so
funny?
good.
It looks phenomenal.
Fantastic.
You look beautiful.
Looks phenomenal, Bean.
I'm working it.
You're a fall risk.
Nah, I think you can do it.
1 second. I am just going to bring up the fact that there has been proposed legislation on the government website. So make sure that y'all check that.
Okay.
And read it thoroughly.
Proposed legislation.
There are some points I'm very personally not a big fan
Did you
of,
lift
though
Jackie
I will
into
be
the
present
store?
for the legislative
Yeah.
meeting in 45 minutes or so. I don't know if it can even
Not a
be
jacket.
posted. Well,
Yeah.
No.
Talk about it for sure.
okay, perfect. Which parts? Oh gosh, I don't know if discussing. Actually, I'll bring it up.
You can discuss it. It's
Okay,
nothing
perfect.
secret or hidden or nefarious about it.
So in the due process portion, it seems to consolidate other pieces of legislation like the den related stuff. But it's missing the additional portion. Hold on. I think it's specifically section 18. 18 part 1, where it specifically states citizens of San Andreas have the right to not be forced to incriminate themselves in criminal action. Defendants can't be compelled to testify themselves. I don't see that in the newly proposed one. I do see part
Yeah,
B.
it's a redundant line. That's why I took it out.
Wait, it's redundant?
Yeah, it's redundant. So when we founded the Constitution and founded the new state, quote unquote, we included Miranda versus Arizona in the case law and what it was derived from to include those rights. So that line is redundant, essentially. So I mean, we would never remove someone's right to be silenced and to not have to incriminate themselves. That's inherent, you know.
I mean, that does make sense. I guess my concern stems from the fact that in the past, pretty much sort of up until now, everything has been pretty much very literal, very if it's not written, it doesn't exist. And that concerns me a bit. I mean, obviously we're straying away from that.
We want to move away from that, yeah.
My fear, because obviously we can't take into account just the DOJ while it's under Brittany Angel, who has a good head on her shoulders. My fear is if you are no longer the Chief Justice, do we run into someone without a brain who does dumb shit and says, well, it's not written.
Well, the reality is that I am essentially a puppet. And I've got the state's hands in my head pulling my strings left and right and up and down. So, you know, they're essentially, in a way, but yeah, but what I'm saying is anyone that sits in this position will have, you know, they'll be on guardrails.
Expectations.
Yes, there's guardrails and there's safeguards in place. And if I make mistakes, if I fuck up, you don't even have to ACR me. You could just directly call for a state review of my performance, and they'll do so. And that extends to anyone that's in this position, because this position is very heavily trusted and it could be very easily abused by people in the future. I totally see your point, which is why the state is involved so heavily.
For me, it stems from just the prior track record.
For sure,
which,
I get that.
You know, to some degree, I mean, you were there at the beginning, but obviously not there to see it through fully, as you had eventually left the DOJ. And with how things have been for quite some time, it's one of those yo, dog, I got PTSD at this point.
I get that. I understand. I really do.
The other piece of legislation, well, there's a few pieces, but the other one is specific to martial stuff. Angel, is it safe to assume that the green portion is in addition to what was
Yeah,
there
that
prior? Nothing
the
else has
green is
changed?
the only new thing. Yeah.
Okay.
So, would you like me to explain what this is
Yeah,
about?
go ahead. Go ahead. If you want to come up, you're more than welcome to explain.
Sure. So, so this new clause that is being put in essentially will allow for there to be press releases and releases of information. You guys might have, you might be of the understanding that there's a lot of things about
I'm
the
sorry,
investigation that
Desi. How you
people
doing, Jay?
complain to you that they don't know about. Like, that's for like for public safety. Like, for example, the state of emergencies that go out, how there's no details that can be released. There's essentially this worry that there's handcuffs or there's
Yeah, lots of great
expectations
POVs.
in place that could
Shift
punish
2, you
the
got
marshals for releasing this information.
Miss B, you
So the whole
got
point of this
Mannix,
clause is to allow them to
you
have
got
press
Daddy
conferences
Suck,
and have public release of information.
got everybody. Hi, SOT.
While also not opening them up to
Hopefully you're doing
being
well.
FOIA'd for active investigations. So like, say for example, we'll use just a hypothetical here. Say that they were investigating a serial killer, and they wanted to release information about the patterns of the serial killer and the kind of people that they're targeting, and some
True,
details
got
about
Nick-Nack.
the specifics
You want to see
of
the
case
cadets?
So far.
There's a lot of cadets.
This
There's
would allow
Ensaya
them
as
to
well.
do so in a public manner, while still
Who else?
protecting the investigation itself from being FOIA'd
There's probably a few more.
until it's concluded. And if you guys
Good, I'm
if you
trying to
have
hit
a
the
problem with that,
checklist of
totally
everything
fine. You can
today.
work well within
I've
your
got to
rights
get,
test it and audit it. There's no problems at
ironically,
all.
Roy,
But
the
that's
checklist of
intention
things
behind that.
for the warehouse.
Got it.
I got to talk with the,
Specific to the-
I've got to talk with
specific to the writing,
Rhodes.
and obviously we can get into more detail at the legislative meeting.
I wanted to finish the
Where it mentions stuff in, like,
SOPs, but I don't think I'm going to be able to.
custody, if you will.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll work on it when I'm
I guess the vagueness of that is obviously I can look
traveling.
At that and go,
We'll see.
that probably implies a marshal-specific investigation.
Yes.
However, because they're the ultimate law enforcement authority and deal with jurisdictional issues, if the LSPD were conducting an investigation, could they eventually claim it's in their custody, as there is now a jurisdictional conflict between the LSPD and the marshals, and then release information we don't want released?
That's a good question. That line specifically, as I interpret it, and my interpretation is the one that matters, is essentially that the marshals can release their files. Now, when it comes to like taking investigations from you guys and making them their own, I don't actually know strictly like how that procedure works, if they are doing that to a degree, or how that would happen. But if you have an issue with that, I would encourage you to audit the legislation that would enable them to do such a thing.
Got it. All right, will do. Will do.
But that clause essentially is supposed to mean their stuff. They shouldn't be releasing your stuff.
Understood.
So,
if you had any announcements, by the way, feel free to bring them up, if you'd like.
any announcement? Well, no, I was just gonna tell people to take a look and see some of the new stuff. Because you know, there's definitely things that could have been missed or overlooked. I'm only one person, so if there's any issues that you guys see in the new stuff, feel free to bring it up to us, and we can take a look and revisit back and put amendments through and make sure it's on the up and up. But that's kind of all I wanted to talk about here. So thank you.
Do have one last question. So was the intent of the rewriting to also is the Den Act itself being removed as it's introduced or brought up here?
Yes,
so
every
it's not a separate
single
piece?
so every single piece that was in there is now being smushed down and removed. So you'll see there's, I think, the Den Act, I don't know about marriage legislation, but the statute of limitations, Den Act, mutual combat, stuff like that is just being cut out to kind of, we're still doing the overall compact and removal of stuff that's redundant and needs to be smushed down. So we want as few pieces of legislation as possible.
I fuck with that.
That's kind of the ultimate goal. So I know it might be concerning and or worrying sometimes to be like, well, that's getting cut and that's getting removed and that this, that, and the other. But the ultimate goal is to change as little as possible about the fundamentals of our day-to-day lives, while making it easier to navigate the paperwork and the backing for those aspects. Essentially, we don't want to materially change that much, or if anything at all, about what actually occurs in your day-to-day lives here. We just want to make it easier to understand how things work. So There are some changes in it, though. I want to be clear that like there are some processes like civil asset forfeiture and appeals. They are getting reworks and redos, so please look at them to make sure you understand them. But for the most part, things are largely the same.
The doc and the MDT, yeah, it's really good.
Sounds good.
Have any
I
questions,
appreciate
you
the
guys are more than welcome
clarification.
to come to the legislative meeting too and talk about them.
I mean, it's already in here. It's pretty solid.
As soon as you can get
We've been using it.
Alright, sounds good. I just wanted you guys to know that if you guys are responding to calls in Sandy, to please be careful with Lost MC. Do not go to Sandy calls by yourselves. They are being extremely violent towards the PD. And Command and ECSO High Command are talking about how to deal with them in the future. So just be careful.
Got a question.
It's not violent.
What's up, B?
Given the announcement about how we was to up aggression towards the manor, given the way they've been acting, is it the same with the Lost? As I asked yesterday, I want to make sure we're being consistent. With
So when I was on the only command on shift, well, besides Nikki, I approved that we deal with them like that. But at the same time, I want
Today,
to make sure
Matrix.
that BCSO has input in this decision as the
On
Lost
an LOA
literally
today.
habitate in Sandy, and
I'm just tying up some loose stuff before we
I myself
before we
am
go another way.
advocating to treat them as the same as the manor, especially since they're threatening to shoot officers just for being in Sandy. But again, I'm just waiting to hear from BCSO Command and High Command about it. So.
I'll say something real quick regarding that. Right before the storm, I was with Ventura, and Reed was at the hospital. Ventura inquired about the aggression with police. Reed did mention a few things, but it was sort of a secondhand account.
That I'm in charge.
So he did intend on speaking with
Yeah.
Ventura to
True.
further clarify and hopefully, us figure out some common ground to ensure that there isn't that aggression, especially if it's entirely uncalled for. So I would say, keep your eyes peeled. Be looking over your shoulder. I wouldn't push unnecessary aggression off rip unless it's warranted, given whatever is happening in front of you. Especially considering, again, Ventura does intend on speaking with them. What's up, Opal?
I just wanted to say on the manor thing, probably doesn't change a whole lot, but they don't want to shoot LSPD. I spoke to them the other day, and they welcomed me at their block. They said, LSPD is safe. Our beef ain't with the LSPD. We're not going to do nothing to LSPD. So still sucks for the BCSO, but we're probably, at least from what I've been told by like their leader or whatever, they're not going to shoot us for being in the south side. Probably still got to figure out what's going on with the BCSO, but we're good. We're good, guys.
Got it. Okay.
No. Oh, no.
What actually happened with the manor in order for the heightened aggression? Like, I haven't been on duty over the weekend, so...
I don't have
context.
context.
I don't want to discuss with civilians in the room. I know, but we probably shouldn't discuss with civilians in the room.
Just say you hate us, Opal.
I do.
We do hate you.
Oh, there is?
Does anyone have any other announcements
damn
that
well
are
she don't
not
hate me.
PD specific and cannot be told in front of civilians?
Me.
Come on up.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, no, I don't. Sorry.
Doesn't say anything about how
You're-
it's started.
I live on Grove Street. Should I be worried?
Hello, lovelies.
Oh, right, okay.
You
missed your chance. You should have just said something.
Pippa requests. If you're requesting a Pippa thing, please make sure that you are doing a contract with the person, because we cannot release it unless we see there's a contract with their signatures. Unless you're subpoenaing it, then we also need to see the subpoena. All right?
Valid.
Okay.
Because if it's something like this... Give me a second.
I hope it doesn't work. And she just looks a fool and stands up there the whole time.
I don't know if you can see that.
Yep.
Yeah.
That, we're not going to release it to that. Because there's
Wow.
no proof. There's nothing on there. Like, and it'll be against their rights. All right? I love you all, but that...
Understood. Y'all have a requirement.
We have a requirement. But yeah, if you have any questions on that, just let us know, okay? But yeah, it's
Thanks, Yami.
It's contract with the patient. If they're in contact, if you can get in contact with.
Pretty
their
sure if
emergency
someone
contacts,
rolls
a contract via them.
into
or if you have to, a subpoena via the DOJ.
Hi, Ami.
Okay.
Uh,
Stated within.
Enjoy your
within
day at
the
work.
thing, all right.
Hugs and kisses.
Any questions?
If someone walks in with
Yeah,
gunshots
that's actually
into a hospital, they tend to they tend to just get stuff released. Is my understanding. So
I
it's
can understand. Like,
gunshots are not
understand where
normal.
it's coming from. So that part I do understand. It's just
It's
we
not
can't
really.
release it unless we have that stuff. Unless we have that proof. So.
I bet I can cut it. I can just put I need report. Thank you.
Boss, you ain't gonna get it.
I was like, boss, you do that. I will then call you and go, ain't no way, bitch.
Oh, good.
Wow, she's got your
That was tough, dude. That was tough.
Hey, boss, you don't even respond to DOAs, okay?
That is correct.
That's kind of.
Also, DOAs, you guys don't need to put in a paper request for. The dead have no rights.
You know.
That's also
have no
another thing,
rights?
okay?
Understood.
All right. I'm gonna leave
Appreciate
now.
you. Anyone else got a an announcement that can be said in front of?
Yeah, just
non-PD?
real quick.
Come on up.
Because I'm collecting strays from the PD, and I'm not about to give everyone their own.
Hi, I'm Debbie. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Captain Jeb Jenkins' assistant.
Okay.
I just wanted to, real quick, I've heard a few things around town that people sort of are suspecting me of his disappearance. I've been trying to reach out to him. I haven't heard anything from him. I've called him. I've texted him. I haven't had any response. So I just wanted to put it out there. I didn't kill him. Also, I've heard that like there's maybe suspicion that I know how to hide a body. I don't.
Who you kill?
I didn't kill. I didn't kill anyone.
Nobody talked about murder.
Is CID
Oh, she's the Jeb killer.
No.
Jesus fucking.
The mayor did talk to me and was the one who accused me of killing him. So somebody did actually accuse me of killing him. So.
Oh my God, you done this?
No, I didn't. I didn't do it. I'm not. Yeah.
She hasn't done anything wrong. I hope
she does something.
I haven't. I promise.
I believe you. I think.
Thank you. Thanks. I did save multiple police officers' lives once, so you know.
Yeah, he really loved his assistant.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah, they slept together in one bed.
Foot rubs. Foot rubs.
I'll add something real.
That's very interesting.
I'm no snitch, but Peach has motive. She wanted the wheelchair.
Damn.
Oh shit!
That's actually crazy.
It's expensive.
Roboto. Those wheelchairs are
$10,000. Yes.
Oh no, it's 12K after tax.
I don't want to derail the meeting too much. If there are any additional
Why?
please come up. If not, we will ask that all non-PD employees do step out because we are going to have to discuss things that are a bit more sensitive. So,
Big
while I do
dog
apologize,
information.
now would have been a
you are
time when they
not
said that you were
specifically
sleeping with him
hired
to say that you were a
into
lesbian.
PD, you
By the
will
way.
need to step out.
Chief of Justice too, yeah?
Thank you, Opal.
Come on, Brittany.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, come on now.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'll get that dough for you. All right.
I slept.
All right, tea time. Where's Opal?
She walked out.
Opal?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. We'll just wait for her to come back in to elaborate on the manor stuff so that we can have some context.
I can do something real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do we need shoots, King?
Yeah, but don't buy it from a terrorist. Although we might not have a choice.
Yeah. Oh, Cuddle sells them too.
There we go.
So
Perfect.
based on a conversation I had with one of the Lost members yesterday, they are probably gonna be engaging into a war with New Babylon. So let's be very mindful of the gunshot calls that might end up in New Babylon. I know those Babylonians, they kind of do whatever they want in there, but this might be an actual shootout between people. So let's just keep our eyes on that.
Right before storm that was happening by Senior Buns, by the way, and then the hospital.
There's a documented instance up in Sandy as well. So.
Wow,
Shouldn't be any questions as to whether we charge him with gang related or not.
That's all I wanted at.
Why is it happening?
Oh, I know.
I was told.
I know this part. I know this part.
Okay, okay.
This is about the manor, yeah?
Yeah.
No, it's about.
Oh, lost the manor.
Then
Lost the
I don't know
manor.
this part. Guys, I know.
What the hell? You just wanted to push me from the podium.
Hold on.
Make it till you make it.
I thought we were moving on. That's my fault.
Okay, so from what I've been told is New Babylonians did something to the Lost. They disrespected them in such a manner that they have to engage in this war. Lost knows that they will be undergunned.
Whoops.
But at the same time, they told me that they have their pride, so they have to do this.
Okay.
What actually happened, I do not know.
They're
But...
fighting against flintlock pistols, or what do you mean?
They were hitting people with wrenches and stuff when I saw them.
Oh,
trying
fuck.
to.
They're
Apologies, guys.
in poverty.
Yep. That's all I had to say. So let's just be a little bit mindful.
So
if,
so we were done.
any shots pop off.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Babylon, because these guys might be fighting.
I thought we were moving on.
Chivo.
Okay, now Opal.
Manor, it's your opportunity. You know it.
Yeah.
Hi, Topaz.
Guys, I know this part.
She did it. She knows this part.
Guys, I know this part.
She's so smart and beautiful.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. There was a bunch of search warrants that were drawn up for the manor, and so like their shit got locked down, and I guess they came here to complain, and they were told that it was a BCSO deputy that had written them, and then they shot Sarah. Well, the information was given out by one of our own high command members, LSP high command member, with the permission of the deputy that wrote them.
Leave it.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
All right.
I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna name a name. But yeah, I mean the permission was given by the deputy that wrote the search warrant, so that should be all good. They then shot Sarah at the gas station, and I had to go there like a little bit later to unlock a couple of vehicles I'd locked, like unrelated to that. And I called them. They're like, "Well, our beef ain't with the LSPD. You guys are good." And they, I mean, I felt like we were about to have a barbecue. Oh, we chill. Yeah, we got
Why?
the dog.
Why?
Hell yeah.
Supporting BCSO and what they're
No,
doing,
of course.
No, yeah,
I'm just saying we're probably not gonna get rolled up on at the gas station and shot over this. But also, I looked through the reports. The raids have been conducted, so the properties and vehicles should be unlocked. So I don't know if they'll still be aggressive. I
They
don't
probably
know.
forgot already.
Well, yeah, they are British.
Miller.
What the fuck,
I think they're all English, actually.
You do not want me to start talking about Germany.
Please talk about Germany.
Oh my God! I'm about to snitch on Opal in the song she was playing the other day.
You've already lost.
Okay, dude. There's nothing wrong with the songs I was playing, okay?
Wait, what song was you playing?
Männer sind Schweine.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
which
it's
one's
not
that?
It's not that bad.
What do you mean it's not that bad? Doesn't it translate to men are pigs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's the lie?
Listen, guys, music is art. It's a way of
No, okay, guys, you don't understand. You don't understand. I had a jam going on with Rhodes, so we were listening to the same songs, and he pissed me off, so I just kept playing songs to like tell him to fuck him. You know?
Why will we give the name of who wrote?
Song saying all women are.
Be careful with that one.
Yeah.
Abort. Say it. Say it. I'll say it with you.
Careful what you say.
Oh, let's say, and I don't think this before I say this, okay?
Uh-huh.
What if, in a hypothetical world that doesn't exist because this would never happen, I wrote a song that said all women are bad?
Okay, but here's the difference.
Jump up. Could have said better.
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be very careful.
Here's the difference, King. You'd be a man saying that about women. The song is performed by a man, written by a man, about men. It's self-awareness. It's self-awareness.
Well, is the guy who wrote it gay?
What's
that
got to do with it?
Well, because if he's gay, then it's a sentiment of I hate all these men that I'm dating. You know?
True.
Wow, you smart. Fucking hell. God damn, you smart.
Love you guys. Thank you.
All women are beautiful and all men are mediocre at best. Thank you.
What the fuck?
That's toxic as fuck.
What about the
Let's
pathetic
be
ones?
reminded, she only
Oh,
likes
the pathetic men are beautiful. Yes, they are beautiful.
Does anyone have any other announcement?
Oh.
Do we?
I was going to say this in the command meeting, but actually, could everyone like come closer? I'm getting off the microphone. I need everyone to come closer. I need to get personal.
I'm gonna come.
Do not come. Everyone get closer, please.
I say here.
Can we keep
Right.
Jack away from
Come
me?
here. Okay.
Jack,
I
you're
wanted to
disgusting.
get in a bit of a school circle. I know it's difficult with desks and stuff, but I think, can we, and I like you guys' input here, do we all agree that we have an issue collectively of sometimes not responding to calls that we should be responding to?
Yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah.
1,000,000%.
Okay.
That's funny. Look what happened to Jeb.
That's live.
Yep.
I
Yep.
Never
never
responded,
Hey,
and now,
I experienced
he's
it too.
missing.
It's all right. I experienced it too. And I know for a fact, I'm sure everybody here has been in a situation where they've asked for backup and didn't get it. Yes?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Never.
All right.
Yes.
Shift 1 and some shift 3 and some shift 2, I think, are here as well. Hello, Oxby.
Howdy.
I need you guys.
Jeb went missing
I
in
need
shift
us
two.
to. What?
What?
What'd you say?
Jeb went
Jeb
missing.
went
Okay.
Jeb did go missing. Yes, he's missing, and we miss him very much, and we're hoping to find him. CID, I was expecting you guys to find him by now, but you haven't done that yet. So I'll be asking Richard about that tomorrow morning.
Maybe he doesn't want to be found.
That's possible. Either way, I need shift one. Well, all shifts really need to do this, but I need everybody here now to assist with this because I cannot fix this problem. Nobody in command can fix this problem on their own. Everyone has to make a collective effort. We really need to make sure that we're responding to 911s and backup requests, including 77s and 78s, 13 alphas, 13 bravos, 14 bravos, and 14 alphas. They are the most important calls that we get. I know that there are, hostage situations, true. Hostage situations, very important. But a 911 always trumps an S boost or a race or, some remedial thing, maybe a small time robbery or whatever. And we need to get used to breaking off calls to attend things that are far more important than what we're dealing with at the time. Now, if you guys see a 911 come in and you're not, and you're seeing people not responding to it, I expect everyone here to hold everyone else accountable for not doing that. Any disagreements with that?
Nope.
Fuck, that's crazy.
And that doesn't mean I don't. Nobody. Well, exactly. I know you will, but it doesn't matter what rank you guys are. Even if you're in the room as a PPO right now or a cadet, if you think people are not responding to calls when they should be, I want you to be vocal about it because we're not going to fix the issue if we
No
just keep on
PPOs or
doing
cadets.
nothing. I don't want to stand at the front of the podium and
I
shout at
guess
you
Val,
guys.
maybe.
And
Is
be
she
a
a PPO
dickhead.
or an officer? No.
I'm going to have an aneurysm if I keep having to shout at people.
No, she's an
But
officer.
I think it's better just to talk to you guys and just trying to encourage you guys to actually, everyone has to work together on this. We really have to change this. I don't know how we've lost our way with this over time, but it's really bad at the moment and we have to work on it. So I'd appreciate it. You guys would be doing a big thing for the police department and for yourselves if everybody worked on this. So please, as a collective, let's be better. We got to be better. And this is going to all ranks, everybody. It doesn't matter what rank you are. Everybody's failed on this at some point. All right?
It happens a lot with S boost, I've noticed. So I've had to actually go on the channel and ask people to break off.
It happens with every call.
Sometimes they might not see it happening, which is fine. I mean, when I'm driving a car, I'm not looking at 3-on-1s. If you have to go on the channel and say, break, we got a serious situation, yeah, that's fine. Shouldn't be any throwback to that at all. Is it, 9-1s are very serious. Big shooting at Senor Burns or, I don't know, someone being taken hostage, the mayor being taken hostage. That's happened a lot recently. Cops being taken hostage, yada, yada, yada. We have to do that. It's going to be good for our public image and just good for us in general if we focus on that, rather than looking like a bunch of, and I'm going to say it, guys, we look like a bunch of fucking pink chasers.
Oh, no, we need to call it more. You guys don't look like PCSO guys. Let's be honest. Don't be like
you're
PCSO.
going to lose access to the projector.
Stop insulting people. That's not why we're here.
Is that piece of shit car up on the project?
Looks like a great car. It's a great car. The best car.
We don't need to go
It's
into
beautiful. Beautiful team. Beautiful team. So good.
Guys.
Let's not worry about it.
Reel it in for just a moment. King is right. The priority should most certainly be the 911 calls that are coming in regarding stuff. 13, 14 Alpha Bravos as well. Realistically, the moment it doesn't even matter that I'm chief of police. If I'm around and not in a meeting, if there's a 13 or 14 Alpha or Bravo, I'm responding to it immediately. And that should be consistent amongst everyone. I mean, obviously communicate that you are responding, so we aren't sending the entire force to a Bravo and breaking off a call that we still can concurrently respond to. But please make your best effort to sort those things out.
I want you guys to feel like you can. Oh, sorry, go
There
on.
was an officer that called out and said that they were responding, but never did.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we don't know who. I know Lucas had called out asking someone to. I wasn't on radio. From what I was told, I believe someone had called out that they were going to, but no one actually did.
Yeah.
Was the issue, but no one recalls who.
Yeah,
who
people
had
don't
said it.
realize that Bravos can actually turn into Alphas.
Yeah.
It has happened in the past, and it can absolutely happen. So it's important that even though EMS is going, we have at least one marked unit go to the Bravo. Delegate, listen to the radio, make sure somebody's going, or you yourself go, and then reattach to whatever the hell it is you're doing.
This goes with the silent attaches and silent detaches too. That's another thing that's been happening.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing, you know. I mean, there was multiple 911 calls that day for Jeb. Everyone just proactively kind of ignored it and stuff. And, you know, and look what happened, you know? Jeb hasn't been seen for 9 days now. 9 days. Who's next, really? You know? Who's gonna ignore somebody now and they're not gonna show up on duty again? Just an example, really.
Okay.
Okay, well, that's all I wanted to talk about. Command, that's what I wanted to say to you guys as well, but everyone said, I just thought it'd be better just to say it to everybody. We don't need to do that now. Yeah, that's it. Much love, TY. Thanks for
Yeah, make
doing
sure you
School
guys
Circle.
are registering your guns. I think on a call the other day, there was 2 guns that are PD issued that are not registered. So double check if you've gotten new guns recently. I haven't found who they are yet. I'm just saying in general. Double check your registry that your guns you're carrying are registered, please. Thank you.
Well, seniors have been tasked to check with that, so make sure it's up to date, or else they're gonna call you.
Let's be honest, guys. If we're gonna catch anybody with not registered weapon,
Is that your
use
way
on
of
the
showing your
field,
interest?
You're not gonna be sent off
That
duty,
goes
you're gonna
hard.
get daps. That's it. Thank you very much.
It is good.
That's a fucking basic police
grandson.
work. You're not supposed to exit this room before.
Grandson.
You don't have to
Guns
collect your
in my
weapons.
locker for people who don't know how to use their guns.
Yes!
How's that?
TRT is the child of my unit.
I love one of those.
And as children
Yeah,
of TRT, you're
it's
my
rich
grandson.
mahogany and it's varnished.
Well,
It's very nice.
We need some OGs back in it, so if you're interested.
All right. Anything else? You guys good?
Sure.
Everybody good?
Okay. We're trying to kind of mix the old
Yeah,
and the
one more
new.
thing
So.
on what King
I
added.
want to say everything is good
Sure.
outside
Jack,
of this.
Oh,
out
yeah.
of interest, what's your
When the
weapon
time
registry?
comes.
Because the one I just
Oh
looked
my
at was-
god.
I'm going on LOA today for 3 weeks. So.
I got one more
Nice.
thing.
Yep, poor timing. But I've heard a lot of good things about you. So.
Whenever
We're checking you
we
last time.
have somebody checking
Oh, wait,
cars,
is this- is
especially if
TLT
it's,
your
you know,
thing?
It is, yeah.
gang-related,
Ah.
let's not leave them alone.
Ah.
Seen a lot of people just leaving. The
I'm giving it to D while I'm out. So D will
the
set you up.
cars or document the
Armored
vehicles.
Car when I was shot in the back that one time when we attached like last. Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
no.
Everybody left.
Let's
I
not.
didn't even know it was an
Let's,
armored
yeah,
car. We
let's
just
let's
arrived, and I
not do
was
that.
Slapped in the back as soon as I got out.
Not just that, but I've seen like multiple officers who might have been in danger because they were by themselves
100%.
documenting a vehicle, especially in the south side. I think having a unit as backup is a good idea.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Situational awareness. Lacking.
Okay. All right, if that's it, then y'all get out there. Do the thing.
All right.
TY.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right.
Much love.
Thanks,
Don't
guys.
die. Thank you.
Can we sort that after, Opal?
Oh,
Yeah.
Can we go now, Bill?
Yes.
Yeah, but
King,
this
I
one
got a
proper
question.
is
Oh
proper.
my
I'm gonna deal with
God.
Vale's
Delete the other
engine.
one, so
Hey,
go
I
back.
want to ask.
Yeah.
Were you able to
All
reach
one.
out to Frodo about
I'm not
talking
able.
today?
Not today, no. I didn't know we were going to be
Which
talking
one?
today.
The one
Well,
that's
because you
empty,
said,
the one
aren't you
that's empty,
leaving
which
today?
Yes, but I don't need to be there. That's what I last told him. Is that I'm
16270.
communicating the needs of the shift, or at least what they've been telling me. So if he shows up, it's fine. I don't need to be represented because I said this to you. I don't really give too much of a fuck, to be honest. I just want to make sure that people feel heard.
Yeah, see, I was
that's
good,
my
man.
concern.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's,
Dick, bro.
yeah. Okay, well then I'll just plan to have a meeting with him and Aaron
I
and see
can,
where they're at then.
yeah, that's completely fine. The big thing, if you can get Crystal in it as well, I think that would be good.
Was good.
All right.
A lot of the feedback, and a lot of the feedback, I know that I was talking with you. I know that a lot of the feedback as well is from the FTOs and FTIs in the shift. I know we don't want to include them entirely, but I feel like between them, they could at least hear it.
Exactly, but I think even with Frodo working with them, like they're probably all like on the same page with a lot of things, so they're in tune with the people they're interviewing.
Correct.
So they're probably gonna all mostly lean towards the same. I mean, even when I help with the shift interviews, I give my 2 cents. I don't always agree with everybody that they're bringing in. Sometimes I'm like, but again, I'm just saying I don't care at the end.
Same.
I'm just saying this is my thought. But if it's him or this person, I might say I like this person, but. At the end of the day, is majority, right? What majority?
Well, and that's kind of the thing is when there's super majorities of everybody says this one and then they don't get in. That's where the tension is, and that's where people give the feedback of, "Hey, Oxby, why am I going to this?" And it's like, "Well, fuck, man." And if I keep hearing that over and over and over again, that's where I'm like, "Well, we need to do something about it," because it's continual feedback from the FTOs and FTIs. And I can drop names, but it's pretty much every FTO and FTI. And if you literally look at the roster, that is who it is.
Well, things are changing, so I don't
yeah.
think it's going to be a big deal. I mean, I'm going to be honest. This problem will be eliminated, and there's going to be a new one. So,
what's the new problem going to be?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
It's always
every
something.
time something's
Yeah.
eliminated, something else comes up.
I really do think that Peach should be the head of P&T across all 3 shifts. To me, that makes more sense. That's my take on
I
it.
thought she was.
Shift 3 does their own thing. Is the thing. But that doesn't.
I hate that.
That doesn't.
Don't piss me off.
That doesn't make sense to me. I know.
Somebody said it's because BCSO like they all interview together.
They do, but even then, that doesn't make sense.
I don't know.
That still doesn't make sense to me. Even if that's the case and that's how they want to do it as a shift, they should still be coordinating with the head of P&T, so they get continuity. It makes no sense otherwise.
Yeah. Well, like I said, things are going to be changing anyway. So, but yeah, I think Frodo's going to have a lot more leeway in his hands, but it's going to be, and so you just need to have his back.
Oh, has Frodo been promoted?
Yes.
So.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
He's not being promoted. No.
No.
He's the P&T lead for shift 2.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
So yeah, I'll talk with him and see if there's anything that he wants to see, but also with Aaron too, because I think going forward they are like from what I've heard they've had their say, but again, obviously there are certain things they feel limited. So
they tend to yield. That's the big thing is they tend. The thing is too is it's kind of knowing the audience a little bit. Frodo and Crystal are not super assertive. They are not the assertive types at all, which is a problem because they need to grow in that way to give the feedback, because a lot of times they'll get very firm feedback from people. Those people don't feel heard because they feel like they're not being represented. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. I don't know. I don't want to assume. And I think a lot of the choices, again, that are being made are coming from not a place of maliciousness, but people doing what they think is correct, and it's not.
He'll have more leeway after talking to Rhodes today, so I don't think that'll be an issue. But like I said, one issue eliminated, there'll be a new one. So just
but it's one of those things.
When you're gone, you'll know that one's eliminated.
I mean, it's iterative, and the idea is I just want the PD to continue to grow. So that's all I really care about.
Okay. Is everything good? How was Academy?
Academy was very good. The problem that we have with this cadet class is that they are very soft. They're too soft. They're going to get kind of trampled on. They need to be able to match energy better. They tend to just get walked all over, but they're smart. So it's one of those things where they are going to get that in the field quickly because people are going to stomp all over them.
Confidence, right? If they're fresh, they're not going to have the confidence that you would expect, right? Not
It's
everybody has it
temperament
right
too. Usually you can read the two, you know what I mean? The temperaments are soft, which isn't a problem, but they're just soft. They're gonna get bullied. And that's especially in, I'm gonna be honest, sometimes in shift 2 it tends to be very, very aggressive with certain times of day.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
So they're gonna learn quickly. We already had one of those with Knick-Knack. I got held at gunpoint last night and forced to take Quaaludes, literally in the cells.
What?
Yep, there's a report up for it.
Oh my.
Yeah, I don't know if you've heard of Wiki Quaalude, but yeah.
No.
Yeah, it was I got I've never had my stomach
Stubble was
pumped.
my FTO, and he scared the bejesus out of me. But I still followed his ass to PDSO
Yes.
because I wanted that. That's what
Yeah.
I wanted to be more like.
Well, and I would say quite literally everyone in the room right now is like perfect at being assertive when necessary. Like that is the big thing that they'll get it over time. But that's where they're going to need to develop. Part of it is confidence, yes, but the temperaments are they're very understanding. They'll be good community police. Don't get me wrong, and we need a lot of that. But they need to be able to do both. So they'll have part of it down, but they'll have the being tough part. That's going to take time.
Okay. Well, I'm sure you guys won't have an issue building them up to that. And, you got a lot of good officers. So.
Yeah, they got a cadet house. By the way, that's something I want to do too.
Cadet house.
It's so good actually if you think about it. Having an LSPD house so they can build and get an identity as a class. Holy shit, is that a great idea?
Yeah. Well, because they can build the bonds with each other. Not, and again, when you enjoy who you work with, you're more likely to come to work every day, right?
It gives a sense of identity and pride as well. That's the big thing. So maybe we'll buy it from Nick or something like that and have all the shifts that can do. And that's like one of those things. I don't want to push too hard, but that's like a suggestion. If P&T want to do that, I don't mind us. I'll talk with Rhodes about it potentially, but potentially buying a house for that makes sense to me. It's like, here, you guys are onboarding together. Go build yourselves up as a class. And they're actually getting picked up by Frank and Nora for a reality TV show called The Cadets. So
when Nino was maybe he was talking about trying to get us something similar to that, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So maybe you could,
Yeah, like the living quarters.
Yeah. I mean, maybe different, but
Denzel, I'm sure would be cool with something like that as well.
Denzel would fucking love that.
Yeah, maybe we can talk to him and see if we can get something either donated or that, once we're not actually using it, he can just take it and, reuse it for something else.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
I'm also going to be making D interim TRT head in the meantime while I'm out. I think D's the one running with it the most, so I'll talk with him a little bit about it. But I'm also going to be appointing Bubba J as the first interim captain for Shift 2, and there's going to be 3 of them.
Bubba J!
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, that's so good. That's so, I love. Sorry. Sorry.
I didn't want to give it to any command staff because I want to give it to people that have room to develop.
Yeah.
It'll be Bubba J, RGB, Bubba J, RGB, and Mona Keller, with the backup being Brandy Lynn. I know Brandy Lynn is shift 1, but she tends to go into shift 2 a lot. She's kind of the backup because we fucking love Brandy on shift 2. We do. But we don't.
Cap, respectfully, if you still have Brandy, we have problems.
That's why we're not doing it, okay? It's why we're not.
We're the same department. She's still in this uniform. It doesn't matter.
No, but I can't not have Brandy in shift 1 all the time.
Everybody loves her.
Yeah, but
Everybody loves her.
literally all over the place.
She is.
I know.
It's like Crystal. It's like Shift S. It doesn't really matter.
She is literally everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm not serious when I say that. It was just fun to,
I
like I think it's
You
fun,
say that, but Shift 2 is seriously stealing her. Get fucked.
And all ranks beneath them will be expected to follow chain of command.
Correct.
Shifts don't matter.
No.
If they have to deal with something, they can deal with it and obviously bounce off high command, come to high command meetings, the works. They need to get the full entire experience of it, which is great,
Yeah.
So cool.
Awesome.
All right, well, I'm excited about the interim, so
yeah, cool.
I love that.
Those stars look absolutely fabulous, by the way.
They do look good. They look very good.
Anything else? You guys good? Everything good with TRT? Do we need anything? Do I need to yank on the mayor for anything?
That's all you, D.
we're doing a lot of cover and breach training. We've kind of running as many people through as we can. We included some DOC yesterday. She's a command member, Kirby. She really enjoyed it. We didn't get to fully do it, but we're going to extend the training out, cover, move, and breach to DOC and get them involved.
Oh, that's great, especially because the prison shit always happens.
Yes.
Exactly, so they can know to breach. Yeah, exactly.
And you did have something for High Command, if you remember. The bounties that you guys are paying out of pocket for,
yeah,
you should reference that.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
You should be paying out of pocket.
Thank you. Yep.
Well, no, just do you remember? I swear, when I was first an officer, you guys used to have TRT kind of almost would give rewards out for warrant catches or something like that. Am I imagining that?
No, you're not. That was something in a limited sense, especially for like lifers that were escaped. There was that, yes.
Yeah, the DOJ, the mayor's office, which they didn't fucking pay, the North or the DOJ. It's been like jumping through hurdles to try to get Bruce's money, but our mayor did pay the $500,000 that Bruce was owed for Colby. Very, very annoying. I might just ask for money. I don't know. Anyway, continue. That pissed me off. I'm just kidding.
I just want to create a most wanted list, I guess, managed by.
We could do that.
Doesn't have to be managed by TRT. I guess it was just because that's where my mind is.
Just give me a number, D, and we'll get it set aside.
There you go.
Okay, I'll have a think. I'll see what I can do because I just think we could promote them at meetings. Right?
Yeah. Paid if you catch
yeah.
Oh my god, wait, that should sound familiar. I don't know where I heard the song before.
Yeah, I think we should do it again.
Yeah.
What was that?
You need to send that meme. Send that meme to D, the one that you sent me, but for D this time instead of me. But to D instead of me. Send it as D, not Oxby.
Good ideas just need recycling and just new energy pushing into them, right?
Oh, yeah, except I asked for ages to get that and I was getting blue balls by everyone, but no, I didn't do anything. I'm a lazy piece of shit.
You're part of TRT now,
Oh
Opal.
my god,
Okay.
What? Who said that?
Nobody said that. Nobody said that.
No, I'm not saying you said that. I'm taking a dig. But don't worry, guys. I just put my name forward for captain to the chief. It'll all be okay.
Okay.
You were quite literally one of my favorite people in the whole fucking world, you cheeky man.
I guess I'm great.
You are. Okay, so I'll have a think. I just think it'd be good for us to be able to promote it. And the kind of thing I wanted to run with it, Maxwell, was like, there's a bounty for the warrants, and they can either use TRT or not, but TRT are there to help facilitate them, not take over. So it can also be used as a bit of a teaching moment to kind of stick to the TRT being educators kind of vibe instead of we only chase warrants, so to speak.
Okay. I'm down.
Okay, cool. I'll try and put something together so I can get it in front of you. Have you seen any? By the way, this is just me blowing my own horn, taking a bit of Opal. Have you seen how many people are going for vehicles now? Have you seen this shit?
It's great. It's great.
Hey, who opened the floodgates? Shift one, baby.
Okay, LSPD, baby.
The worst.
No, you can say shift one. It's fine. Fuck it.
No, but listen, I'm just proud when I look at the docket and it's like LSPD.
Yes.
You know, that makes me proud. Okay, so I don't care. Like, at the end of the day, our department does things, and we continue to do things, and we support each other, and that's what matters, right? Bail conditions. Oh Lord. Okay. Yeah, catch up on the city hall stuff, just so you guys know. There's changes that they're implementing.
I'm gonna be vulnerable.
Some of them aren't spelled out. You have to compare, like actually look at it. They're not like.
How do I see that?
What?
You got to go to the city website. Can't do it on your. And this is exactly because listen, stuff used to get changed and nobody ever knew it was happening. And I'm gonna be honest, I do try to look at the city hall site like every couple days, but like the weekend happened. So honestly, if we didn't look at this till tomorrow, we'd be fucked. They'd just be in.
She has to get on the panel.
So I
just put her on the panel. I don't have access to that.
Just because
Jake.
There's
That's
things
a Ruby
that
thing.
can affect
Ruby's already been
people in
told
the
it's Roy.
community, and they're gonna think these changes we all agree on, or. And I'm not saying
The key
some of these are
doesn't
so
help
terrible
for
now, but there could
designing.
be some crazy things that get changed, and we didn't even have a say, right? So just always pay attention and be.
I am going to
educated
be
on
sending an email to Roy that is on my checklist of things to do as far as what all we're looking for, and I'm going to tell her to check in with Ruby as well so she can get put on the panel. So.
All right.
Hell.
All right, let's get out there then, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You want to chat, Oxby?
Yeah, we'll get us.
See, before you leave, can you hook up with Vale when you're done talking
Yes.
to Oxby and get her class
Yes,
inserted?
ma'am.
Vale is also
Okay,
given
not hook up and then sense, just
Well.
get her.
He was a
Only
little
you,
excited.
Opal.
No, he was a little
Lord.
excited. Yeah.
No, Vale seems like a really good person to be around. She seems super experienced.
Yes.
You think she kisses girls? Sorry, that was probably super inappropriate.
What did you say?
I think you got
yeah,
a shot.
don't
You
worry
got a
about
shot.
it.
You got a shot, Opal.
No, lesbians are way too cool for me. They don't make time for it. They're actually cool. Listen, I spent
Oh.
lots of times running around with Opal, and it was just embarrassing. No one made anything.
Yeah.
It was.
No.
Listen, it was. I'd walk in and be like, "Oh, D," and then Opal walk in, "Oh, fuck D." Literally would be the response. So, yeah, I'm used to it. I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get
she's getting an engine put in right now, but if you can get her class 2 sorted after, that'd be sick.
and get her sorted in new tier. She's one of the OGs, and that's kind of what we needed more of, to be honest, is some of the new blood and some of the OGs.
Oh,
So
yeah, we're done with our meeting. We're leaving.
if you can get her onboarded, she's keen on it. So
Opal, just before you run off, does this mean you've lost the badass lesbian queen title to Vale? Is that what's happening?
Why me?
Fuck you, Oxby! How dare you let him say that to me?
You know what, Opal?
Cap, how dare you let me speak to her?
Ah! Right, the ass. You want to fight? That's right.
Sarge, I didn't mean that. You know.
Got him. Oh, you heard your Sarge. Bye.
I'll come find you in a minute.
Before I get an answer, what do I do?
Don't want to kiss. Don't want to touch.
I mean, if you can hold off
Smoke my cigarette and
until
hush.
said
Don't
answer,
call my
I
name.
would.
Don't
If
call
not,
my
I
name.
would reach out to
Calm down.
individuals involved
It
and
sounds
let them.
about
I can't stand here right now.
Yes.
If you get reached out to, I would just to show you're operating in good faith. I'd reach out to Riker or whoever is involved if they are around to explain.
Should I be like, I've been reached out and I am doing it, or should I? Because what happens if they turn around and tell me not to touch it?
Well, then again, I think we're going to defer back to our own investigation for now.
So I tell them that I will be touching it.
The thing is, if you do that, it's obviously not going to be perceived well by the others involved. So, is there a perfect answer? No. Listen, make whatever call you think is right. I trust you. If you think there's a means of waiting and making sure that the appropriate people who are involved are aware, do it. If not,
Does
do what you
Miller
need
need
to.
help writing? I guess he's probably. I'm gonna
Okay.
call.
Because I don't think me going to Brian, or any of them for that matter, would be... Hey, I'll just let Masters know. That's the way to do it. I'm informing a marshal.
Is he involved in it?
Be advised, units that are assisting with the raid, please meet inside the MRPD meeting room, please. The meeting room.
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm raiding a couple vehicles.
Miller,
and
I
then-
trust you. I trust you. Make whatever call you think is right.
Thank you.
All right, records room, Oxby.
Yep.
MRPD meeting room, please.
How you doing, Rhodes?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Doing pretty good.
All right, right through here. I have some news.
That's good. All right.
It's been a meeting day today for the past 4.5 hours.
Sorry to hear that.
No, you're good. You're good. And I was.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know your time is limited, so I want to make sure that this is this is addressed. So, I know a lot of concerns. I know technically, I think yesterday was the 72-hour period regarding PNT. Peach is going to have little involvement in PNT moving forward. She's no longer going to be the overarching PNT lead. We are pretty much just going to be deferring to the respective PNT leads for each shift.
Okay.
So that being Fisher for 3, Aaron for 1, and Frodo for 2. Peach will still be available in the event where any of those individuals need insight into anything. Additionally, keys or sorry, let me rephrase. Keys are only going to be issued to High Command and PNT leads. And when I say keys, I mean keys that you can have to issue others keys.
Yeah.
And before they're issued to anyone specific, everyone's going to have to acknowledge the expectations of what is required before anyone is hired. That way, there's no issue of individuals being hired that shouldn't have been or anything to that extent.
Sure.
That will be communicated in our high command channel of communication.
Okay.
That is also going to be applying to the BCSO.
Cool.
But yeah, pretty much Peach is going to have very little involvement. I was a little concerned originally reaching out to her because even though she expressed interest in stepping back, I didn't know if she wanted to step away entirely. And she was perfectly fine with it. She wants to instead refocus on addressing issues out on the field and not
Being a
so
lieutenant.
much just all of the heavy paperwork and just sort of the process of PNT.
Which is a fuck ton of paperwork.
Yeah, 100%. And you need people in those positions who are like, you can't be forced to do that and enjoy your job.
No.
Straight up. I will never be someone who is in PNT because I don't, my mental capacity will wear very fucking thin if I had to only deal with training over and over. But there are people who thrive in that environment. It's just not me.
Yeah,
and
I get
that's
it.
perfectly understandable. She did have concerns regarding Frodo, and how he's not done with PNT, but obviously he had some concerns. Some of those concerns were expressed to me in that same conversation I had with Peach a while ago regarding not necessarily having the backing of command. And so I ultimately think that the process realistically should be command or high command speaking with the shift leads to discuss, the requirements.
Sure.
And to discuss, whether it be numbers or general bandwidth, as in, how many people we have to even train these individuals, how many can we reasonably take on.
It's not a command thing.
To figure out a general consensus as to how many we're taking on.
I don't know why it keps going to
during
that.
times where we are recruiting people. And
It's
funnily
FTOs,
enough, I
FTIs.
was explaining to Erin yesterday, or the day before, the whole, people issuing keys is likely going to change here in the near future.
Sure.
And I mentioned that Peach is likely going to be stepping back from PNT. And one of the things she brought up was that the people that she had onboarded and requested me to issue keys to, she was only given like less than 24 hours notice that they were being onboarded that day. Which definitely is problematic, and I'd rather that stuff be discussed. Well, not discussed, but like decided by the people who are actually going to be doing it, and not just everyone being instructed to do those specific things on a whim, because that's problematic.
Agree. I think it helps to flow things a lot. I do want to throw something out there. It's not a command thing with Shift 2. I know that keeps getting brought up. It's also not high command that's pushing any kind of narrative. High command are the ones that are getting the feedback from everybody, because command is getting the feedback from FTOs and FTIs. So it's the entirety, save for one or two FTOs on Shift 2 that are frustrated. It's not really command wanting anything necessarily. I know that keeps getting perpetuated. That isn't what's happening, and I'm addressing that with Frodo. And Frodo has he's calling me his mentor because I'm sitting there trying to tell him, okay, he's pissed off the entirety of Shift 2. It's not just command, because people feel like they're not being heard, and he's the shift lead, so they're like, what the fuck are you doing? That's
not being heard in what capacity?
Where they're saying, okay, everyone has agreed unanimously this person should be hired, and then they're not hired. So they're blaming Frodo as the scapegoat for it, which isn't fair to him, but that is kind of the reason why that's happening. It's not a command or high command thing at Frodo, it's P&T Shift 2.
Give me 1 second.
Fine.
What's up, Maxwell? Yep.
I mean, it doesn't matter at the end of the day.
I told the Littlemans no, and I told Bill no. No problem. Just heads up, I am speaking with Oxby in the records room. Okay. Yep. Did I already mention to you I had the conversation with Peach, and she is stepping back from PNT pretty much as a whole? Okay, perfect. Good. Bye. All right. Sorry about that. Continue.
Oh yeah, no, it's just I don't want there to be something as far as like Shift 2 command hates, Shift 2 high command hates. No, that's not what's happening. And Frodo has been doing a very good job and has been getting recognized by Shift 2. It's going the opposite direction. That is feedback that happened when originally when we had talked about it a while ago. There's a bunch of people that were interviewed that were really well liked, and Frodo was like, "This is what we're doing. This is how many we're hiring, etc." And it felt like the FTOs and FTIs were there as passengers, and it has made certain FTOs, FTIs step back entirely from it. I can drop names, but literally look at the roster. Apart from, and even then, even Polo has gone sideways. Apart from Frodo and Bubba, it's literally pretty much every other FTO and FTI has felt some kind of way about how things have been going. So it's not command specific.
So I will say, like, are these just decisions being made in the moment, or is he coming back and saying? Because like a lot of what
coming back and saying.
Okay, so a lot of what was previously done, obviously it was sort of ran through with Peach. I obviously can't really attest to whether or not Peach is making those or was making those direct decisions, but my hope is that with Peach no longer being involved in said process, aside from, you know, if people
That's not
have
even what I
questions for
wanted.
Peach, you know,
I feel
free to ask.
bad.
There's no issue there.
It
But, like,
was getting
realistically,
into
it
both.
should be discussed amongst the people in the room.
Agree.
Or, you know, the FTOs and FTIs that are going to be training these individuals. At the end of the day, when it comes to recruitment, obviously taking on any one specific person is a risk, right? Like,
Agree.
everyone is human. We have no idea whether or not these individuals have
I agree.
some
Tango.
pretty drastic faults that are not good. And that are just not ideal for, you know, being a police officer.
Yeah.
But we only know once we take these people on.
True. It's a gamble every time.
Exactly. There's
Yeah.
no surefire way. In fact, you start looking at people in the past, say
Yeah.
Snow, who's currently a marshal.
Yeah.
Right? He applied to PD. He didn't get accepted. He joined a gang, ended up getting convicted of whatever, got his record expunged, and is now a marshal.
Yeah.
So like the possibility certainly exists that, you know, we take people on who have some not so ideal things that could potentially happen, or illegal things, and that they would do it, but like you just don't know. He fucking shot me, actually. Snow shot me. When he got arrested,
What a
he
bastard.
shot me. And the craziest part was I got a warning from him 20 minutes prior saying, "Hey, I heard you're chasing this car. This isn't a threat, but I would pull off of the pursuit if I were you."
Yeah.
As a heads up. And coincidentally, he was just in the vehicle that had gotten spiked or pit or whatever. I was the closest car
Yeah.
he shot towards me.
Yeah.
Again, now a marshal. So like,
yeah. I think my only concern is I don't because I talked with Opal about how it came across when we had the conversation with Maxwell. It wasn't I'm not trying to make things because I really do view my role not as shift based. I'm trying to do what's best for the PD. This is the feedback I'm getting. I'm trying to be a mouthpiece for people that aren't feeling heard. These are things that I am not super attached to be frank. And that's where I even responded with I don't think it was clear. And I'm actually a little bit bummed, to be honest, that Peach is taking a step back, but I understand why. I actually think she should have been head of Shift 1, Shift 2, and Shift 3, and then appointed someone, and then just coordinated those three, and said, here's my vision, had leadership of all of those things. I think that was a good opportunity for her. That was more so my point, not why the fuck are you picking on Shift 2? Shift 3 is allowed to do this, what aboutism? That's not what I was saying. I think I did a very poor job of communicating that. That's never my goal. It's just what's best for PD, and that was really my intent. Not even what's best for a shift. At the end of the day, I'm trying to help you, Maxwell, everybody, just move the PD forward. So
yeah, that's understandable. I don't have any sort of complaints or issues. I mean, I obviously still need to speak with Frodo, Aaron, and Fisher.
Sure.
Because again, with Peach no longer being sort of like single point of contact. I previously having been sort of Fisher's contact, but her covering like 1 and 2.
Yeah.
There will be specific things that are going to have to be explained to them.
Sure.
But realistically, it shouldn't be a problem.
Sure.
As like it's not anything major.
Yeah.
However, there definitely is going to be an expectation that like
which is fair.
People sort of show face before being hired, even if they were previously cops. I was informed about, I think Shields. I think Peach told me he was on like LOA or something for like.
He was in the ICU for 9 months.
or-
He wasn't.
Yeah.
He wasn't turned. I don't believe. Not formally.
So the issue with that is a lot changes in 9 months.
Yeah.
And the reason of ensuring that these individuals are around is to ensure that they are aware and accustomed to the norms.
Sure.
So ride-alongs perfectly fine, but giving them time to sort of acclimate to the current environment, I think, is incredibly important.
Fair.
Because if we don't, I think we are shooting them in the foot and potentially setting them up for failure.
Yep.
Because while at the end of the day, much like you said, it's a gamble with everyone. We know these people are capable. They've done it in the past, but again, it's almost no different than Snow, who used to be a phenomenal by-the-book cop, turning crim over the course of whatever period of time.
Yeah.
I don't want us to fall into that trap of, well, they were good, and they're around now. Let's hire them immediately, because I think it sets a dangerous precedence of like.
That's me. That's all
not
mine.
realizing
That's my fault.
or acknowledging that like people can change over such long periods of time.
No, I agree. And if anything, I'll take ownership for that. I was the one that did hire him. I did give orders for him to be doubled up for his first few shifts to get back in the swing of things. But I mean, regardless, I'll take ownership of that. I that should have been brought to PNT and then asked what do we want to do with him, because I think that's super reasonable. And I didn't know that anyone felt any kind of way about that. At the same time, that's good feedback, and I wouldn't have done that in hindsight, so that's a mistake on my part.
Well, like I said, that's going to be stuff that I am going to be communicating to just high command in general, amongst both departments, because that does need to be a like bare minimum expectation.
Yeah.
However, because it hasn't explicitly been said, obviously there's been room for misunderstanding and all of this, and therefore, it's why I want to ensure very specifically anyone who has access to issue keys is aware of the expectations. That way, there's no one who sort of feigns ignorance in any of those situations.
Yep.
Whatever has been done in the past is the past. We're not going to harp over it.
Sure.
There's no point.
Yeah. Still learn from it, at least for me.
My hope is that with people no longer having I'm not going to say the bottleneck of Peach. That
is what it was, though, but
things become more sort of expedited, and decision making being able to be made on the spot. Asterisk. Again, depending on whether or not these individuals have been around and whatnot. There's no other way to say that.
No,
we shouldn't be taking on someone who we can't even verify, or who's made very little attempt to make themselves known or do anything,
Yeah, I agree with that. Makes sense.
So that's where I am on the PNT stuff. I did intend on making an announcement, but when I tell you I have caught Peach twice, one time was maybe like 30 minutes before she had 30 minutes before she had to leave because she had something planned. I think it was the same day that Maxwell had something planned.
Sure.
And then one of the follow-up days, everything's just fucking crazy. But I got that sorted today, thankfully. I'm glad we're on the same page. There's no hard feelings with Peach, which is good. And I'm glad that she can redirect her focus to something that she wants to do, because don't forget, Peach never wanted the PNT position. It was sort of thrown on her by Pred.
Sure.
So do you have any questions for me as of right now?
Yes. Heavy rifles, where are they on?
No response.
That's okay.
So
that's completely fine.
Do stay as they are until otherwise directed.
I'll just, because I'm going to make the announcement before I go on LOA probably. Maybe I'll do it from, the plane or whatever. But regardless, I'll end up throwing something up saying, hey, here's the procedures, here's the stuff for all the class 2s. You can get this here, this here, this here, and then heavy rifle, we'll just keep it command plus.
Got it.
Um,
A few things.
Sure.
It's actually not your shift, but I'll mention it to you anyways in case there's overlap.
Sure.
Doc Masters did call me earlier and express interest in transferring from the Marshals to the LSPD. I told him I have no issue. He would be shift 1, which again, not your shift, but I don't know how much overlap he has in 2.
Previously a good amount.
Yeah, so I have no issues with Doc. I told him he has my, sort of seal of approval. I take no issue with him whatsoever. I understand the reason he got fired, and it was very much so seemingly a misunderstanding and how things were communicated regarding that whole process.
Leon.
Now, how do we get a 22 but that many shots be fired?
Yeah, like 22, I think he's saying literally 22 shots. Like, I think it's a double entendre, you know?
That's a possibility.
Yeah.
What else did I have? Oh, Bean. You're not going to be around, so it's irrelevant.
Sure.
You probably heard, but he's wearing a pink helmet because Bean almost struck Angel at damn near 150 miles an hour. She called 911 saying I almost got slammed into by a buffalo, no lights and sirens. Got a call back from Bean that said next time wear a helmet. So for the remainder of his shift, he's wearing a helmet of Angel's choice, which is the pink one.
Outstanding. Okay.
Okay, so I have addressed the Bean stuff. I have addressed the Peach stuff. There's still a few things that I need to do that I can't do on my own, but I've reached out regarding, which is the heavy rifle, getting a list of the last time people have been signed on duty so that we can clean up the roster a bit. I'm also getting a list of the rank that everyone is currently set to. That way we can limit the amount of people and give to the appropriate people access to issue keys. So that's where I stand with everything. I know as of recent, things have kind of been sort of at a standstill, especially considering the Marshall stuff. Not a big fan of what the Marshals are doing personally.
Either.
But I mean, all we can do is attempt to legislatively audit to try to change or restrict whatever powers they currently have.
Yeah.
And go from there. But from my understanding, Carmine does intend on doing that.
There is something that came up in that regard last night. I was held at gunpoint in the cells and forced to take Quaaludes, which I then went and got my stomach pumped for. But the guy that seemed to be able to unlock the cell door repeatedly stole Knick-Knack's gun and held me at gunpoint, and then forced me to send him up for life in prison.
Who was it?
Ricky Quaalude.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, somehow we arrived on scene, and sir, I don't... listen, you're gonna think I took the Quaaludes on scene. I didn't.
Did they ask for one charge of everything on their record?
They did. They pulled a sniper rifle out of their ass in court and held up the judge at gunpoint and forced them to put one charge of everything on their record. Then we were putting out a warrant for terrorism. He pled guilty to it and said to send him up immediately. I know it's a hag charge and he shouldn't have been done so, but I was literally at gunpoint. So we did. Yeah.
I mean, realistically...
Yeah.
If they asked and the likelihood of them complaining is very slim, does it really matter?
No, but I want you to be aware in case the Marshals try and do what seems to be Marshal things in my perspective right now, which is literally anything. They just go after us, so.
Got it.
I made every good faith attempt and effort possible, but at the end of the day, I don't know that they give a fuck.
By the way, I might be good. Good is in like if they push corruption. I issued keys to Pred. I say issued keys, but remember, he was suspended by the Marshals. They took his keys. So, 5 to 7 days after, after the court case, when everything had been concluded, I can't stress this enough, the issuing of keys is not him being hired.
Right.
He was just technically unsuspended. That happened right before the storm, and the post by Angel on the City Hall portion was at on...
It was after.
Penal code overhaul. This is past the 72-hour contest period, and the implementation will begin today. It
Yeah.
was January 19th at 12:18 p.m.
Yeah, I knew it was
the
after.
issuing of keys would have been 11:50 something, because I'm telling you, it happened a few minutes before storm.
Yep.
Which means it would have been a felony. Which means felony diversion program. If I'm somehow, by some miraculous, crazy thing, found guilty, felony diversion program.
Yeah, fair. Last thing I got for you. Interim captains are kind of set if you are good with them. Bubba, I want to give it to non-command staff so that they have more of an opportunity to grow. Bubba J, RGB, as well as Mona Keller. So those would be the three 1 week each.
If you trust them, I trust them. I mean, we obviously discussed it's very much so a out on the streets, making decisions, not a behind the scenes high command stuff. So I'm perfectly okay with that, and hopefully it encourages them to want to push further in their capacity as a police officer. Who have you spoken with to ensure that is done in your absence? Is it going to be like 1 week?
Yes, one a week. Both Crystal and Ruby.
Okay, perfect. Just want to make sure that there is someone in your absence to make sure that is done.
Yeah.
Okay, I think unless you have anything, that is most. I am going to have to call Maxwell and let her know something, but aside from that, I am good.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you, Rhodes.
No problem. Anytime. And again, if you need anything, just reach out to me.
Yep. Sounds good. All right. Take care, sir. It's called the... We'll square up with D, then we'll be good.
Hey.
Oh, hey, I see you. How's it going, brother?
I'm not gonna teach her to suck eggs. It's just
fair.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like when I took Ruth for it. It was like she's
Yeah.
an old cat.
Yes.
We'll go through it. So we've done it. What?
D is crazy.
What? Come out.
Come here. Come out here. Yeah. That guy is trying to tow a car, but it's not out here. I think it's inside the motor pool.
Oh. Who would mark it and leave it in here?
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Take a look.
I fucking hate.
Yep.
You hate.
Yeah, there's one down here.
How much are we talking? All of it. Who was that? Ooh, you're poor. I don't need your money. Just
Eddie.
I'll tell you what. Double it. Give it to the next.
Yeah, so I just didn't want to teach her to suck. We just went down, had a quick,
Yeah. It's
chat.
That car is registered to Hazel Gray, by the way. It's literally her car. So I'm just like, well, it couldn't have been that long ago. Yeah, I'm just okay.
So yeah, I didn't want to teach her. Just make sure she knows what our SOPs are.
Yeah.
Got her to shoot and have a little clear. Make sure she retained what I told her.
Yep.
And then just moved on. I'll add it to her profile and stuff in a minute.
Yep. We gotta have a chat about a couple of things real quick.
Yeah, let's do it.
Thank you, Rockstar Mentality. Appreciate it, brother. Uniform. That ain't SOBs.
I'm not going to defend myself, yes, sir.
Yeah. You're the example now.
What's up?
Lead by example, D. It's a higher bar. You're going to be taking TRT while I'm gone. And I've told you once it's all set, I'm probably going to be flushing out the... I want to do it before I left, but I haven't had time. I'm going to be probably flushing out the handbook while I'm on the plane and finishing it. D, I'm looking for someone that can do the shit all the way front to back. And for someone that's going to lead by example, D.
Yes, sir.
I know you like the uniform. One of the things that I've been cutting back on, and the only reason why I'm wearing it now is because there was a bomb put in my pants yesterday. I wear my normal uniform when I'm not out on patrol, when I'm not doing TRT stuff, to give other squad leads the opportunity to wear the uniform because we can't have that many of these out. I know you want to look a certain way. I know you like the look of it. I know you like the vibe of it. Let your squad leads do that. Facilitate them being able to do it by you sacrificing not wearing what you want to do, because that's what I'm looking for. Somebody that's going to put others first, you know? So just make sure that you are squared away. You got your shit all set, because right now you're the leading candidate for me to take over it. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So that being said, you know, act the part. Be the leader that people expect you to be.
Yes, sir.
Okay. As far as TRT goes, let's get more of an effort on PT, if you don't mind. That's one of the few things I'll give you as like objectives. Let's get more of the camaraderie stuff going. I feel like the training has been going outstanding.
Yeah, again, please don't take this as an excuse, because that's not what I'm
You're fine.
making. I have tried to arrange PT sessions with people, and quite often things come up, or they're not around, and I'm just gonna be really blunt. PTs, only certain people are gonna want to take part in that sort of thing. You ain't getting Jack Voss doing PT. You know what I mean?
I'm not expecting Jack Voss to be a TRT operator.
I know, but people like Johnson are up for it. But by the time he gets round, it's kind of mid-shift, and it gets, you know what it gets like. You're around enough. I don't need to explain. It can be quite hard. It's really hard to get a day when everyone's around to be able to do it.
I'm aware. Here's the thing, though, right?
I am trying. I am actually trying.
I know you're trying, but you're going to be a leader, right? I mean, you already are, but you're going to be leading the whole thing when I'm out. If it doesn't work, try a different approach. Doesn't work, get someone else to do it. Delegate.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Just try different shit until you find something that works. It needs to happen. We know it needs to happen, so how are we going to go about it? Maybe we do a smaller one of 2 or 3 people with 1 or 2 instructors, and that's it during the busy time, and they don't break off. But, maybe we keep it to 3 or 4, but we do more of them, and then, maybe Johnson can only come to the ones that are right in the middle of prime time, so we keep those small. But maybe, somebody else like yourself can come, when it's a little bit quieter, whether that's, before the meeting shift 1, which I know is still busy. Maybe that's into shift 2. I know that's still busy. You know what I mean? Maybe we have to do smaller groups. Don't know. There's a lot of different approaches that we can do. If we can't make it work, that's fine, but I want us to still try and make the attempt, because that kind of stuff does matter,
No, I agree. I used to love doing it when I used to do it, so yeah, absolutely.
I don't disagree with you. There's a problem. What's the solution? You know what I mean? And that's kind of thing too, and that's what I want to encourage you to do. Anyone that is a squad lead, if they come to you with a problem, be like, okay, what's your solution for it? Get people in the habit of having a proposed solution rather than bringing a problem. Bring a solution so they have ownership in the team. And then let them do whatever the fuck they want. You have very capable people. It would be asinine to give someone a leadership position and then to not allow them to lead.
Totally.
Yeah. You have capable, smart people. Use them. They're going to have good ideas. Let them take it and fucking run with it. I don't give a fuck. If they're not breaking the law, they're not breaking our SOPs, man, fucking knock yourself out. Get people excited. Get people hyped. Get Opal involved. She's part of TRT now. She's the liaison between CID and TRT. She gets people hyped. That's a huge resource, and you got great PR with her, better than I do, and honestly, her and I are way on the mend.
Yeah.
So,
I love Opal.
But so do I. I think she's outstanding. She's very... Listen, I think she should be high command. My opinion. I think she's outstanding. Someday. She doesn't want it, but she should be.
I think she's more scared. She has to then.
She's too objective.
behave a bit more.
No, she can still be goofy, but she has to lock it in at certain times and know to read the room, which she knows how to do actually. So she'll be fine. All right, let me see. Is there anything else? Is there anything that you need from me before I get going? By the way, the heavy rifles, we got no response from the governor's office for it, so I'll be putting out a announcement on weapons. It will be restricted to Command Plus for the heavy rifle. I've tried, we got no response. I tried again, we got no response. So it is what it is.
That's all we want, right? Is consistency.
Yep.
And in fact, what I will say is if we're not getting a response, it's actually even more important that we get on top of people who use them and shouldn't be, right?
That is correct, and I'm going to be putting out an announcement, so if somebody is not high command and they're using a heavy rifle, fuck no. We'll give them a little bit of a grace period, but after about 48 hours or so, you see people doing that, that's TAPS, and that's excessive force kind of thing. That's not okay. They need a very strict talking to at that point, because that's breaking what the state wants at that point.
No, hey, listen, you know me, totally aligned with just consistency.
No.
And that announcement, I think, enables us then to point at it, right?
Yes, I'll be doing that before I go. That'll be the only announcement I put out, other than the interim high command for Bubba J.
Okay.
Also,
what are we gonna...
one more thing about decorating. Roy is going to be taking it. The dispatcher. She needs to get keys from Ruby, and not just keys, because she needs to get put on the panel, and that's Ruby.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave that with you because I can't follow up on it.
I'll see Ruby soon.
She's agreed to terms of $500,000 for payment. She'll try and get it done within a week, and we'll cover the furniture costs. So that is a cash payment to Roy afterwards as well. So we'll get all that done as long as you can. For you, I need you to make sure that Ruby gets her on the panel and gets her keys.
Absolutely, I'll get it done.
Cool.
Have you got any kind of desires on how you? I'm guessing you spoke with her about what you're looking for.
Yes, I'm going to be sending her an email regarding it. But again, this is kind of Ruby's thing as well, because it's kind of air quotes her warehouse where TRT is using the upstairs. Downstairs is supposed to have a weight room, a standing meeting table, and a handful of desks for CID to work at in there. So it's not supposed to be just TRT.
Nice. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. And then upstairs, we wanted to take up the entire thing. That reduced size fleek is kind of weird. A 24/7 instead, because that's the most frequent breach that we do. No hostage, people acting dumb inside of 24/7. That's literally a daily occurrence. That's a breach, and you can do breaching where you don't just shoot the person, but you still stack up for a breach. You stack up, you get in there, you go in to detain them. That's normal. We don't teach that, and we should. And then what do you do when someone's hostile in a breach like that? You know what I mean? It's not frequent that we breach a Fleeka. So that'll kind of be the thing. Yeah.
You are right. We don't often. Yeah. In fact, I think I've breached one in the year and a half I've been a police officer.
Right. It doesn't happen. That being said, I want there to be not as tight of hallways. I think that one hallway actually isn't bad. Maybe making it a right-handed peek instead of a left-hander for the opposition force. And then I want the rest of it not to be a maze, but to be either a random building that people don't know what's back there with cover and stuff. So how do you clear an unknown building?
Yes, that's what I was going to suggest. I think that's so important.
The entirety of the second floor is open. There's no restriction on that. The only thing that I'm going to say is the third floor should remain observation with that glass ceiling, because that helps a lot for instruction.
We use it all the time when we're doing it.
No.
Super good. Okay, yeah, totally. Roy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is that a lady or?
Yes, Roy. She is a dispatcher. Oh, what's her name? Roy Dean. She's married to Kelly Dean.
Roy, let me have a quick look.
Yeah, Roy Dean, dispatch. D19.
I got her.
She has bunny ears on a lot. She's usually around late shift 1 into shift 2 into shift 3.
Oh, I think I've met her.
Yeah,
I don't think I even know her name. I just always say hello, you know.
Yeah, have her hop in the car with you. Just she likes to go around on ride-alongs too.
So my question to you is a couple of things. What are we doing with people who are in squad lead positions and aren't seemingly doing much?
Talk to them.
Okay.
And if it doesn't change, remove them.
Yeah, I just want to make sure we're on the same kind of.
Just move them down to operator. Say, hey, it's not a big deal, but that's one of those things I want you guys to hold each other accountable, even when you aren't the TRT head. Whenever I come back, if that's the case, and maybe I'll let you keep it. We'll see. We'll see how things are going by then. Really, we need kind of for that to happen. We need the air liaison stuff, the CID liaison stuff, and the search and rescue in the water, the amphibious stuff. We need all that sorted out, and then when we do have that sorted out and the warehouse is done, dog, I'm ready to hand that off. So it's not as far out as I think people realize. Like, that's actually pretty close. I don't think that's crazy out. So
No, it's a couple of weeks probably. When maybe 3 or 4 weeks when you're back, probably.
Yep. It should be pretty quick. That's one of those things. I want there to be ownership. I want people to hold each other accountable. It's not the big bad at the top, but if you need to be the scapegoat, that's your job as a leader. When things don't go well, it's your fault. When they go well, it's the team. If someone comes to you and says, hey, this guy ain't doing shit, look into it, have a conversation. If he's still not doing shit after the conversation, just pull him. Hey, you're going to be an operator now. Appreciate it. You're not going to be a squad lead. If you're interested, you've already got all this stuff done. Just let me know. Show up for a couple weeks. We'll get you it back. It's not a big deal. You can earn it back.
Yeah, it's not a blacklist. It's a
correct.
Hey, right now you're not doing what we need from a squad lead.
Yeah.
Take a step down, and there's no pressure, right? To do your
Yes.
thing.
And I want people to be. I think one of the things that people forget. Again, this is me with too much of a military background, I guess. But back before Vietnam, in the U.S., like World War II, World War I, Civil War, all that. It's very common for a 4-star general to get busted all the way down to like a lieutenant colonel because they fuck up a battle. And 9 times out of 10, they work their way back up to general. We are so scared of demotions and accountability in so many ways because it is impossible when you're demoted to get moved back up. I fucking hate that. I love the idea of demoting and moving back up quickly. I've given this feedback that I think it was correct to demote Opal, and I think within 2 weeks she should have been back up to sergeant. I think that should have been a very quick, hey, this is serious, accountability, and then, hey, you've paid your penance back up. Instead, it was like 6 months or some crazy shit.
It was way too long.
Way too long. But I don't think in concept that's wrong because we need accountability. And even as a captain myself, if I fuck up, I should get demoted, and that's normal.
Well, yeah, I think it depends on the fuck up, obviously, right?
Agree. But at the same time, that's accountability. I want any department that I'm helping to give guidance to, I'm always going to preach that. So if you're seeing that, man, go for it. Accountability.
Oh, I will. I will. Don't you worry about that, sir.
Yep. Anything else?
We talked about squad leads that aren't really being squad leads. We spoke about the most wanted, which you're on board with. Maxwell's on board with.
Talk to the mayor.
Got to put something together.
Talk to the mayor. Get financing. Throw a number out. Talk with Maxwell and get a number out. Honestly, $200-300K a month at least. That's super reasonable. That's not much.
Yeah, totally. And it'd be awesome. I just think it'd be awesome to just give officers something else to be excited about. You know what I mean?
Make it across departments. Make it for fucking marshals, BCSO, and PD. I don't give a fuck. Go talk to the marshals.
Yeah, totally. Want it to be.
Call Knight.
One of the things I'm trying. So I did speak with Knight as well, actually, as we kind of mentioned about suggesting they can get involved with the training. They seemed like they were up for it. But I'm going to follow up on it. So that's a good thing.
Get Luka Kovacic as well. Luka is very interested. He's one of the marshals.
Luka, okay. Yeah, I've briefly met Luka, I believe.
Yeah.
It's not TRT related.
Sure.
A couple of things. Actually, this is a personal thing. What I got you actually. Can we sort the money for the car and the engine?
Yeah.
Whenever we're doing a bit.
Okay.
So the Buffalo thing that happened got kind of wheeled back.
It did.
I was just wondering if there was any. Is that staying like that?
It is. That's going to be staying for now because of the cars being so much different again.
Yeah, totally.
But it's one of those things where there should be accountability on PRT as well. If people want hot pursuits and stuff like that, they should be getting them. So they've also, I believe, already adjusted the times for the trial, and I don't believe the trial is necessary. I think it's the hot pursuit that's required, but they should be doing more of them.
That's interesting because I did mine the other day with Ventura, and I did it. He had to go and deal with something. I quite literally texted him saying, "So how do we find out how in asterisks well we did?" ?
Yeah.
6 days ago. No reply.
Just follow up. Just follow up. Get him face to face. Have a face to face conversation.
Totally.
Yeah.
But this is, you know, I suppose the thing I want to do, what I think. Hold on, let me just calculate my words so I don't say something.
You're fine.
I suppose what I'm getting at, I really like the standard that's being expected of TRT, right?
Yes.
But I also want to try and use that as a way to help exemplify that standard to try and hopefully shift some of the other standards up. You know?
Why do you think I'm looking at offloading TRT? Why I'm talking about PNT? Why I'm talking with PRT so much? Why do you think I'm doing these things?
Because you think the same, probably, sir.
Correct. You gotta have patience. The organizational change is iterative. It takes fucking forever. I am adept at that. I have a lot of experience in that. Lead by example. Be the shining example that I can point to. That starts with your uniform. Because otherwise they're going to do the same shit in the other departments. Everything you do as a leader is mirrored out there in the field. By everybody.
I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, God, stop beating me with logic.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It sucks, D. I understand.
I know,
but be the change that you want to see, motherfucker.
Okay. So we spoke heavy rifles, no go. Buffaloes, just more so I know, no go.
Correct.
Warehouse is getting done by Roy. Hopefully, should be done in a week once
Yes.
Ruby's there.
Follow up with her. That will be your responsibility now to make sure it gets done in a week.
I will be speaking to. I'll be
Good.
hounding Ruby every day in a polite way.
Hound Roy, not Ruby.
Well, I'll be hounding Ruby to get Roy, and then I'll be hounding Roy to get it done.
Yeah.
We spoke about trying to get PT done.
Yes.
Speak to the mayor about the most wanted list.
Yes.
I think that's it.
No.
I think that's all I've got. I don't think I've got anything else.
Let me send you Roy's number. That is Roy Dean.
That is such an unusual name for a lady.
What, Roy?
Yeah, for me, Roy is like a male name, you know?
It's not that unheard of in the U.S., to be honest.
Oh, really? I once met a girl called Andy. That was peculiar for me. Her name was... Oh, actually, there's an Andy here.
Yeah. There's a couple. Wow. There's a couple Andys. There's Andy Jones, Andy Coots, right? Isn't that it?
Andy Jones is a fucking, you know, she's so nice to me. Although I need to pull her up. She's meant to get me in fucking... What's that thing she does? Survival many times.
Yes.
She never put me in, fucker.
Yeah, those are the two. Andy Jones and Andy Coots. They're both, I think it's for Andrea. I think it's a shortened thing for Andrea.
I think that's it for now, sir. I'll have a think. Are you around for long today? Or is it
No, I'm going 42 now. This is about it, so.
Okay, let me just, before you go, let me just, you know, have a quick hard think. Give me a second.
That gauntlet will be used for TRT ops, by the way, so it should go in the shared motor pool. That'll be PD, but we'll put it in there.
Shall I give you ownership of it?
No, it's fine. You can leave it in shared. That's all I'm saying. It can be registered to you still. I don't give a fuck.
Okay. Yeah, well, I don't care. I'm just whatever you want to do. You know.
Just leave it in shared.
Whatever.
No. Send me an invoice, especially for that and the engine. That way we can get it paid.
How do you want me to do that?
A text message saying this state ID a reimbursement for gauntlet this many dollars, engine this many dollars, and then even parts is fine. I don't really give a fuck. Just give me it itemized in that kind of a way so I can take a screenshot of it and attach it to the receipt so I don't get done in for the marshals by corruption or some shit.
I won't do you for parts. I'm not like that. So the fact that I'm even getting this back, I'm going to do because you told me to.
No.
But it's a lot of money, sir. I paid 600k for the engine and I paid 200k for the car.
Done. Easy.
No, I don't think I've got anything else. I know you said if I see or think of anything that would
shoot me an email too if you need to, but at the same time, trust your gut. You're in this position
like
for that reason.
I'll speak to High Command anyway and get there. Obviously, I'll be having the correct conversations. It won't be a decision made in isolation. Okay, yeah, that's it. I ain't got nothing for you, sir.
Appoint
But you
someone. Appoint someone that can talk to shift 3 too, if you can.
I will. I will.
Get continuity.
I've got some thoughts around that anyway, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna have a little. Just want to iron it out in my head
Cool.
because that is one thing that I think is frustrating. Is we do sometimes, not TRT, just as a general rule, struggle to get comms across all 3 shifts. So I'm gonna do some thinking about that. So I'd like to change that in TRT. You know.
Yes, and Maple is available in shift 1 or shift 2 with a notice. If you give him 24 hours notice, he can appear.
Yeah, Maple's awesome.
Mhm.
He really is. Okay, right. So get your
Cool.
get the fuck. I'll send you
Itemized.
the text in a minute.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do the bank.
Okay, I'll
Cool.
send you that text in a minute, sir.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go sort my uniform out.
Go cool, thank you. How you guys think that went? I think that went well. I think our conversations have gone well today. We'll get D reimbursed, then we'll call it a day. Got a lot done very, very quickly. About an hour and a half. My purse went bad in my coquette. I see the 819. Oh yeah, clutch is toast. Can already feel it. Alright, should be all good there. Oh fuck, I need to get I totally forgot, I need to get Remedy Creed stuff done. $105 and 105 210. Oh, wrong one. $210. We will give her the next 3 weeks too. $12,391. All right. We're heading out. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Much love. All right. Appreciate you guys. Much love. I'll be back in about 3 weeks. Probably a couple days beyond that. Probably about 23-ish days. So, thank you guys. Much love. I'm gonna send you guys over to D because I'm usually not around at this time, and D needs some love. Go hang out with D.
Good. No.
Nah, brother. Love you guys. Catch you on the flippity floppity. Much love. Did I spell this fucking thing wrong? Of course I did. I spelled it wrong. Give me 1 second. Jesus Christ. There you go. The fucked up capitalization. Alright. Love you guys. Bye.